All right, guys, so here's the hardware, okay? So these are your balance clips for the balance, which is the top piece that goes in front of here. The way you install these have a back part. You just grab the front of it. How do you know what's the front? You're gonna see the strings facing the front. That's the front part of your blind, okay? So you're gonna put this here, you're gonna pull down. You're gonna put this one in the middle, pull down, and you're gonna put one here and pull down. You can get a tape measure if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you can go here, you can go like 10 inches, you know, move it to 10 inches. And you're over here, 10 inches, move it to 10 inches. And then this one, if you want it right in the middle, you could, you know, measure what the whole thing is, divided by 2 and put it right in the middle, you know. You don't have to, but you can. If you wanna, you know, if you wanna be that precise. I know some people like to be very precise, so that's the way it works. Then after that, you got installation hardware, okay? This one is called center support. So what it does, it supports your blind at the center. That's the center, okay? So what you have to do is here, very important, you have a bar in the middle, right? A mullen. So you have to see how much space you have. So if you were to install this like this, your blind will not go in because you're passing the mullen. So you have to make sure that you're measuring here and you're seeing how far out you need to go. Okay, so we're gonna compensate for that now, okay? These are your installation hardware. One says LH, left hand, and the other one says RH, right hand. See it? So the left hand one obviously goes in the left hand. Now, since we saw we have to pull up a little bit, I'll show you. So you just gotta compensate for that when you go here. I do this just by second. I've been doing this for years, but you could use a tape measure and see how much exactly you gotta go up, okay? So I know that if I go there, I know I'm good, okay? So I'm gonna put it in the screws, okay? I'm gonna put in the screws. Okay, and you could put as many as you want. In this particular case, I'm gonna go with 3. These are rated for a lot of torque, a lot of weight. We always exceed, whenever we install, we exceed the industry standard of weight and torque. So basically, all of our blinds you can hang from, pretty much, if you wanted to see that. But here's the center support. Okay, I'm gonna go there. These screws are 8x1, by the way. So they're 8x1. So when you go like to Home Depot, and we'll provide the screws for you. You don't have to worry, but if you do want more screws at any point, they're 8x1. That's what they're called. 8x1s, Home Depot has it. Right hand, same thing. Then grab it here. Same thing, we're gonna measure right about there. And we're gonna go in. Now, of course, this is a 20 volt professional DeWalt drill. You could put tack-ons, I mean, not tack-ons, you could put plugs if you wanted to. You can get a straight edge, a little, and then hammer it. Make your hole, you know, mark your hole where it's gonna go. It's just a slower installation if you're doing it yourself. We're professionals, so we're moving at a higher rate of speed, but you'll see as you go and install it that you have to really play with it sometimes. So that's it. Now that your hardware is up, show them the hardware. Now that your hardware is up, leave it open like this, open position, so when we come with the blind, it goes right in there smoothly, and you have no problems with it. So that's how it goes. So now let's put up the blind. The reason I tell you to put it the clips first is that when it's up there, you don't have to worry now about putting the balance clips when it's up, because it becomes much harder. So that's it. So that we're gonna go up. Same operation as downstairs. We're gonna grab it here. We're gonna go in there. Go in on one side first, and then go in on your other side. And now that you're in, everybody's in. We're gonna put the middle screw in a little bit. First, I'm gonna catch the other side. And that's pretty much it. Your blind is up. See, now you have the clips ready for your balance. So I'm gonna show you Now the balance should be back here somewhere. So this is the balance. This is the decorative piece on top. In the blind world, we call it the valence, tomato. And then we're gonna go here. And this clip's pretty easy too. This is just gonna go on top first. So make sure, guys, that when you do this, don't go like this because you're not gonna get it. Make sure you get the top first. See how the top goes in first? And then the bottom will, now you push, the bottom goes in. See, that's how you wanna do it. It's the easiest way. And that's it. Blinds installed, it's in, and ready to come down. And even though we went forward, I want to show you this. This is important. Even though we went forward, as you guys saw, it's still going to land within your windowsill. So that's why it's important for you to measure and look at everything, because you would have worked twice. If you didn't see the mullet in the middle, if you wouldn't have seen the spacing you had on top, you would have put it all the way deep recessed, and then when you would have put it on, it wouldn't have fit. So make sure you're looking at everything before you install. And I always say this to my guys as well. Before you install, assess your window. Make sure everything that you're about to do, you have a game plan in your mind, what you're gonna do before you do it. And then just perform it. Thank you. So string, this is the controller part of it. So what I mean by controller, this is what does your overlap. See the overlap? And this is what controls your up and down. Now, when you go to the left, it's gonna be released. When you go to the right, it puts a brake on it. So remember, never go right. You always go inwards. Inwards, released. I can go anywhere I want, it's released. Now right, brakes. And I can put it anywhere I want. Halfway point, all the way up. See? But you have to do this type of motion. If you don't do this type of motion with the string, you cannot pull this straight. That's where a lot of people break their blinds, because it's just not being knowledge on how it operates. Straight does nothing. And as humans, I see this, and common sense tells me straight, right? Tells me straight, but it's not straight. In the horizontal world, any forward that has string, any forward, it could be any brand, Level or the Home Depot stuff, all across the board, they're all gonna work towards the tilt. Once you tilt, let me show them why. Show them here. Once you tilt, you see the mechanism on top? See that little bar? That's the one that releases. See that little bar that comes down? That's your release point. That's how it stops. That's your release point. So that's what it does. That's how it works. And then this side is your controller. Now this side could be with a wand. Now there's one more thing. We also make these cordless by hand. Cordless system is a system that doesn't last as long. Cordless system is a system that the mechanism inside is a box and is on springs, and those springs will go, this will last 30 years, cordless. If you use it every day, won't pass a year sometimes. They're weak in their system. This is why I tell clients, the string is the way to go. On this side, you can do wand or you can do string. Of course, string is much stronger. This blind for this client is gonna last them 30 years. No problem, because they went with string. And by the way, cordless does, it has a small percentage more cost, but it's not much.